we'll skip that. We'll move right on into our Backlash predictions. I'll have to get Eric's. Eric couldn't join us this week. He is our reigning, defending IWC off the mat world heavyweight champion because he
did great during WrestleMania.
Yeah, he called WrestleMania really well. So now we're gonna get into giving our Backlash predictions, and I'm gonna hand it over to Mr. Sticks here to run us through the Backlash card.
Yeah.
Or just give us a bunch of dead air. Either way.
Well, I'm waiting for you know me. My internet's gotta catch up to what's going on in the.
Your internet's the hantavirus, huh?
Yeah. My internet comes directly from what's that? NCL? What is it? The Norwegian? What is it? I don't even know what cruise line it is, but yeah. Match predictions. Here we go. We're gonna go right through Backlash at Tampa, which up until Tuesday wasn't even on WWE.com. Nothing was on WWE.com. You had to search.
Did they finally update it for WWE.com? Yeah. Do we have Backlash on there now?
Yeah, we do have it is official. Backlash is happening on Saturday.
Yeah, that shows you how high they are on that product right there, huh?
I had to really search for like I had to go to their Twitter page or their IG page to get any kind of information of what they were putting out. So,
and chat, feel free to participate. Let us know in the chat who you think takes these matches right along with us.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm gonna start putting it out there that if anyone in the chat wants to have their picks put in, I will put your picks in.
You're asking for trouble, Sticks. You're asking.
I know.
You can't even mathematically calculate our picks correctly. Now you want to add the chat too?
True. Hey, listen. I'll push it out there. I'll give him a hindsight. Seth Rollins, Bron Breakker, with Paul Heyman in Bron Breakker's corner. That's our first. But I think it's our first matches. What do you think, Matt? Where are we going?
Stone Cold and The Rock.
Stone Cold versus The Rock.
I think they're building towards Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. You have to have Rollins beat Breakker here and put Breakker in his rear view to have Seth put his focus on Roman Reigns and the championship, especially if Roman Reigns isn't going to be at Night of Champions. You have Seth go over. You have Braun put Seth's rear view and do it up because you're going to have to do a couple more matches between them if you have Bron Breakker beat Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with you. I was going to say the same thing. I think this feud is going to be one and done after this. I think you got to move them going forward to other things. Right now, like I said, the bigger picture is the Roman Reigns thing, depending on what happens with this whole contract dispute and what's going on with the dates in June and all these things. And plus, besides, you can't have Seth Rollins lose two PLEs, man, in a row. You can't. And enough's enough. It's unfortunate that Bron Breakker got hurt and Seth was hurt and all these things. This feud would have been much better down the months before. You're building it up now. They could have built it up to a point where this could have been the WrestleMania match, which would have been really cool. But yeah, Seth is taking this. I'm giving this Seth.
I'm going to tell you. Here's how I see the finish. Seth's going to pull Paul Heyman in the ring, and Breakker is going to go for a spear, and Seth is going to pull Heyman in the way, and Breakker is going to spear Paul Heyman. And as Breakker is distracted, Seth's gonna hit Breakker with a stomp for the 1, 2, 3. End of match.
Wow, that's interesting.
That's how I see it ended.
Hey, okay, there you go. Hey.
Do you want to throw anything in there, Dom? Or
I don't see anybody interfering in this. I don't see. You might get Austin Theory, or if Austin Theory. I'll tell you this. Here, this is gonna happen. Austin Theory and Logan Paul try to help. The Street Profits come in, and they all get on the same page. You see what happened on Monday night? That the Street Profits came in and distract Seth Rollins, and he got speared. It's going to be the other way around. They'll all be on the same page after this. They'll come in after Seth Rollins is is getting a little messed up because the referee is going to get knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
The referee's going to get knocked out, and all that shenanigans is just going to happen, and they're going to be on the same page. And you're right. Paul Heyman will probably get speared, and then Seth Rollins is going to go for the win with the help of the Street Profits because of what happened with Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
Yeah. I've got Seth winning this as well, and just like Dom said, not so. I don't know if I see the Heyman thing. I won't say the Heyman thing, but I do see Vision coming down, and then Street Profits coming in to negate them.
And Joe Hendry could be there too.
Yeah, I don't know about Joe. I don't know about Joe.
I'm just saying,
he's too busy writing songs in the back.
I know, but he's having the feud with Logan Paul now, so
he's having a lyrical feud.
Look, right now the Street Profits, Seth Rollins has nobody.
I'm Logan Paul. You can't fire me.
Yo, did you see Logan Paul's arms? How jacked he is, man. They're talking about that on the internet.
Yeah.
How much freaking what is he taking?
Yeah, he's definitely
he's on some sauce. He's on some of that sauce.
Yeah, he's definitely got quite the peds.
We see
going there.
We see Sessanon, maybe D-Ball, who knows?
Those Pokemon packs he's picking up.
Exactly. He's taking the Pokemon shots.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. He's huge.
The Bulbasaur virus or whatever it is. Pikachu, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I got Seth going, Vision come down, Street Profits comes in, Breakker gets distracted. Seth will probably give him the stomp for the 1, 2, 3. All right, up next.
I see Tricky Williams winning this.
Yep.
He ain't losing the belt.
Trick Williams and yep. Okay, go ahead, Dom.
This is where you get the switcheroo. That Trick Williams is going to be the good guy and Sami's the bad guy. Nobody coming in.
You see Little Yachty coming out as the.
You have Little Yachty going to be in the corner because he's the manager, but the whole fact is that it's Trick is winning.
Let me ask you this: WWE is going so stupid and low that we're getting a funeral for a gingerbread man on SmackDown on Friday night. Do you see them going a zombie gingerbread man angle where somebody stumbles out as the dead gingerbread man and attacks Sami Zayn?
Hey, remember Sandman fought the zombie in a WWE match at one time. So there was a zombie in WWE match. So, hey, you know what? Anything's possible.
Maybe they have Little Yachty come out as a water bottle and attack Sami Zayn.
I don't know.
But I see Trick retaining.
Maybe the midget Danhausen's come out as bottled waters to attack Sami Zayn. Nah, but yeah, Sammy's losing.
Sammy should bring in Doink.
Doink is loud.
Yeah, I think Trick's retaining.
Yeah, Trick retained. I don't think there's any.
Little Yachty is a gingerbread man.
I guess Little Yachty could, in some way, distract Zayn. But Trick's there's no way they're gonna put the belt back on Zayn. So Trick retains. All right, up next here. What do we got? That's the Iyo Sky match. Is that what I got next?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to have Iyo Sky win this match because they're trying to get away from this feud as quickly as possible.
Iyo Sky, definitely. And speaking, Sandy's going to come back for the one night.
I don't think she's coming back for one night. They're not going to.
If they bring her back in, she's going to help Iyo win.
Dude, all the controversy they have around that and the fact that she basically put him on blast when she came out and said, I didn't walk away from anything. Why would you have her come back for one night? What does it matter? It doesn't matter. This storyline's dead in the water.
It doesn't make sense on their WWE.
Come out a hood and a mask, and it's going to be her.
No,
they're not going to bring her back because the minute they do, then nobody can be released. And if the fans cry foul hard enough, they're going to be brought back because then you'll have the fans start crying harder for the New Day. And
you know what? And they also written out the freaking they silenced the chants.
yeah,
You don't do that.
yeah, they're not going to bring Kyrie back for one night for this.
Yeah,
if they do, I'll be shocked, but I don't.
If they do that, it's foolish.
Yeah,
but you know what?
They did it. They did it for R-Truth, and they haven't done really anything with him except use him as comedy relief.
Well, he's a tag team champion with Damian Priest.
And they did it for Karrion Kross, and
because they got to use him. They got him on a contract.
So let's put it this way: I'm not going to say who helps her, but Io's winning this. That's it.
Yeah. Iyo.
Io's winning this. Io's going to win. That whole feud or whatever you want to call it was long, and we're not getting any real good payoff of it.
And I hope that we can go back to classic Asuka now. I want to go back to the classic badass NXT when she first came into WWE Asuka. No more of this Kabuki Warriors bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to go back to classic ass kicking Asuka.
I agree. I would agree with that. I would love to see that.
Hey, not for anything. Asuka has a huge car collection. She likes cars. Antique cars.
She does, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And she has a YouTube channel where she eats food.
Eats food, and she also she's a car collector too. So she does a lot of things. So she likes that stuff too.
All right. Roman Reigns or Jacob Fatu?
I'm going to put it out there. Jacob Fatu wins. He wins for one reason. Wait. As much as I want Zilla Fatu to show up, it's definitely going to be Solo Sikoa is going to come there and definitely going to interfere, and Jacob's going to win, and the Usos so this is what's going to happen. Shenanigans is going to happen. Jacob wins. The Usos come out. They double cross. They turn on Roman, and Jacob Fatu and the Usos are going to form their own team.
I hope not. I hope not. Dude, this one's hard for me. Like, I wouldn't. I think that WWE is going to shock the world, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have Jacob win. I mean, my head says Roman. My head says Roman retains. My head says Roman retains, and then they move past Jacob, and that Solo Sikoa costs Jacob the match. And because they keep beating up the MFT, he keeps beating up the MFT. So Solo Sikoa and Tala Tonga are going to cost him the match, and Roman retains because they're going to build towards Roman Seth at SummerSlam. But the whole contract stuff is very, very iffy. And the whole fact that they sat here and announced Roman was going to be back for the summer, and then you turn around and you say, oh, well, no, we had a clerical error. He wasn't supposed to be advertised for any dates.
Yeah, but if we mentioned that too. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. We don't know what the deal is.
Yeah, I think you get the world talking if you have Jacob Fatu take the belt off Roman Reigns. And nobody wants to see another 3-year Roman title defense.
Well, I don't think we're going to get a 3.
Nobody wants to see, and the bloodline stuff isn't working. The bloodline stuff, they have nothing for the bloodline stuff. We've 3 weeks and nothing. It's stale already. It's dead. No one cares. And I think Jacob Fatu shocks the world, but if he wins, but I'm gonna go with Roman. I'm gonna go Roman. I want to go Jacob so bad. I really want Jacob to win, but I'm gonna go Roman. And I'm gonna go that it's gonna be Solo Sikoa. And I hate that because that means that Jacob's gonna be in another fucking feud with Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
And I don't want to see that.
That's what I'm saying. There's gonna be a turn. There's gonna be something.
I would much rather see the Usos. Yeah, look at SmackDown Skywalker. Look at Smack Talker Skywalker doing Dom's job for him. Breaking 30 minutes ago, Brock Lesnar has officially been moved to the alumni section.
Yep.
Yeah. Not surprised. Get that salary off the books.
Yep.
But yeah, maybe the Usos cost him, but I'm gonna go with Roman retaining, man. But just know, if I will be geeked if Jacob pulls it out. In deep contemplation.
I'm in the same boat because I think if by Roman retaining, it would push Jacob into a different situation. Because if he takes the belt, it's Jacob or Solo comes after him for the belt. But if he loses, that might push him to join the MFTs or have some kind of dealing with them to try and bolster him up to get back to a rematch with Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, where then he'll win the belt.
Look, I tell you what.
Oh my God.
What?
Dude. Creatively, Jacob winning. Just think about this for a minute. Maybe I'm crazy. Jacob wins, right?
Mm-hmm.
Roman loses the title a month after winning it. Okay. Jacob beats Roman. Then you have Roman go on this whole losing thing where he starts questioning everything. I can't, maybe I can't do this without my cousins. Who am I? I have to do this on my own. And he goes away for a while after losing to Jacob. And he loses and have him lose again and just keep losing.
But
and then
dude, let me ask you a question. Remember, he never beat Seth Rollins.
Right.
So we have him fight Seth Rollins in SummerSlam and finally win without his cousins.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. You have it to be without the title.
Yes.
But you have him losing and he goes away and comes back. And then you start having this redemption arc and start winning again on his own without his cousins.
Nope.
But Jacob beating him is that catalyst that kind of has him do that downward
chip off his
spiral
shoulder. The chip
where
off his shoulder. The
yeah,
ego.
where he says, you have him lose here, then have him lose another match before June because they have another Saturday Night Main Event. You have him lose at Saturday Night Main Event to somebody, and then because I think they have a Saturday Night Main Event May 24th or something like that.
Yeah,
you have him lose there too, and then that gives you a reason to take him off TV for months because have Roman be like he's walking away because he can't do, he can't win. He's questioning whether he can win without his cousins or not. And then you have him come back and tell him that he wants nothing to do with them. He's going to fly solo and do it on his own. And he's going to go back to before the bloodline stuff when it was just him and Paul Heyman. And then he beats Seth and he's going to start that kind of road to redemption. It's a great way to shake things up. And you take the title off of him for a couple of months and you make a new star and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Let Jacob Fatu carry it.
And then you can have a good feud later on, with people. But think about this: Solo Sikoa and what's Tonga's name? The
Tala Tonga.
Tala Tonga, right?
Yeah, Tala Tonga. Yeah.
Tala Tonga. They have to play. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You have the Usos turn on Roman. You have them become babyface. It's kind of weird. They join Jacob Fatu, the Usos, and then you have Solo making amends with Roman and have some kind of crazy thing. Have like a double switch. Like I said, something's got to give. Roman definitely go, and that's great creative work right there. Have something like that. And he beats Seth Rollins, finally gets that chip off his shoulder because it's been a long time, and you can finally end that feud with Seth Rollins. Finally get the win. Because Seth Rollins at that time, imagine Seth Rollins fighting Jacob Fatu for the belt. That'd be pretty cool. You have that, or you have like I said, Obafemi, fight Jacob Fatu. You have Bronson Reed. So apparently they said Bronson Reed when he comes back, he's gonna feud with Roman. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. These are all like creative things that potentially could happen if the whole contract stuff is taken care of.
Go one further. You could have. Hold on. When is SummerSlam? What's the dates for SummerSlam?
Tomorrow. SummerSlam.
SummerSlam is not tomorrow.
That's tomorrow. SummerSlam is August 12th. 28th. Was it 28th?
Is it the end of August? No, it's August 1st.
August 1st? Oh, I thought
August 1st and 2nd. So I don't know if there's enough time. Yeah, there is, because you got June. You got the whole month of July. Okay. So you could do what I'm saying, right? You have what, Sticks? You're muted, Sticks.
You muted. You're muted. You're muted.
Thank you, Dom. Okay. Thank you, Dom. Hold on. I wanted to point out the Saturday night's main event. You have one May 23rd, and then we have another Saturday night's main event, July 18th.
Okay, perfect. Here you go. You have Roman lose, right? Mm-hmm. And he starts downing himself, and then he faces off against someone at Saturday night. When is Night of Champions?
When is Night of Champions?
It's in June, right?
I don't know.
I think it's in June. So you have Roman lose there. You have Gunther. You have Roman start going on this losing streak. You have Gunther lose. Or what's up, Eric? You have Jacob beat Roman. Then you have Roman start going on this spiral, right? And then you get to Night of Champions. You have Gunther beat Cody at Night of Champions. And then you do Gunther versus Roman Reigns at a Saturday Night main event.
No.
You have Gunther beat Reigns at Saturday Night main event. And then you start building to SummerSlam, where Roman comes back and he starts looking to Seth and he says, you know, and Seth is like, you've never beaten me. And Roman starts this thing where he's like, I need to beat you. It's not that I want to beat you. I need to beat you. I need to prove to myself that I could do this without my family. I need to prove to myself that I was able to be a champion without my cousins. And you start this redemption in that at SummerSlam. That's when Roman beats Seth and then starts on his like redemption arc back to the title picture. But I just think you shock the world. You have Jacob beat him, and you have Roman go on this whole
Night of Champions is June 27th.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's right after it's the next week after Saturday Night main event, right?
Right, the week after Saturday night's main event.
Okay.
No, Saturday. We said Saturday main event was May 23rd.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, May 23rd. No,
it was July. Okay, so
the other one's in July. So yeah, you can have Roman challenge Gunther for that title at Saturday Night main event. We all know titles don't change hands at Saturday Night main event. Yeah. And you build back up Roman without the bloodline. You get away from this bloodline bullshit that's already boring.
And then he starts fighting his cousins. He fights his cousins one-on-one, and he beats them all.
You rebuild Roman and make him interesting again.
Yeah. Okay, there you go.
What do you think, Eric? Who wins Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu, Eric?
I'm going to say Roman on this one.
Ooh. He's just dead ass out there like Roman.
Yeah. Because he's doing this promo tour for the Street Fighter movie. Same thing with Cody, so that's why they have the titles.
Yeah, but you don't think it's interesting that he said that he's gonna be here all summer, and then all of a sudden WWE is like, oh well, we made a clerical error. He's actually not gonna be here for the month of June, and he's not gonna be on Night of Champions in Saudi Arabia.
Yes, they're just trying to keep him stateside. Then
you have, because he's not in any part of the European tour. So I mean, you're gonna have him. I just feel like a Night of Champions, you need to have all titles being defended. And I think Jacob being champion is so much more interesting than continuing Roman being champion. But
true.
I love the continuation of Bronson Reed and Roman Reigns, because Bronson did beat Roman at Clash in Paris. There's another one you could rerun that back, but I don't think Bronson Reed's going to be back for a while.
Yes, he won't be back till probably late this year. Because it was a pretty severe injury that takes almost about a year to recover from. But
since Eric jumped on late, let's go back. Eric, who do you see winning Iyo Sky versus Asuka?
Iyo.
Yeah. Eric got Iyo. What about Trick Williams and Sami Zayn?
Trick.
All right. Seth Rollins versus Bron Breakker.
That's a tough one. I'm going to say Bron.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm going to think this feud's going to last until SummerSlam, then Seth Rollins will get the payoff on that. Either that or either at a Clash in Italy.
See, I feel like they teased your SummerSlam main event on Raw Monday night with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. I feel like this. I said that I think Seth's gonna win with the caveat that Paul Heyman's gonna get involved. Seth's gonna pull Paul Heyman in the ring, and Breakker's gonna go try to spear Seth, and Seth's gonna move, and Breakker's gonna hit Heyman instead. And as he's distracted, Seth's gonna hit Bron Breakker with a stomp and pin him for the 1, 2, 3.
So I assume you'd picked Jacob for the win over Roman. For
I did pick. No, actually, I'm taking Roman.
Okay.
I said I'd rather see Jacob. My head says Roman, but my heart says Jacob. So I went with Roman, but I would be giddy if Jacob won.
So hypothetically, if Jacob did win, do you think he would just lose the belt again on July and just make the Seth Rollins Roman Reigns match for a championship title at SummerSlam then? Or
no,
what?
I said that I think what I would do if I was creative to shake things up is I would have Jacob beat Roman at Backlash. And then you have Roman go on this losing streak. You have Roman just start losing. And where then you have him.
Oh, fans will be pissed.
Huh?
Fans will be pissed if you see Roman on a losing streak.
Nah, I don't think so.
I do.
You have a nice redemption arc there. You have Roman start losing.
Who would acknowledge a loser?
But that's the thing is that where do you go with him? You have to shake things up because the bloodline stuff is already stale. It's been 3 weeks and it's already stale. Nobody cares. The Usos, the last 2 Monday Night Raws have talked about how they're just there to keep things 100 and make sure things are on the up and up, and they don't even show up in the Raw segment. I think you have Roman lose and you just have him lose at Saturday main event in May, and then he's gone for the month of June, and then he comes back and he's like, I got to prove that I can do this stuff without my cousins, because that's the whole thing. CM Punk said from Royal Rumble to WrestleMania, you can't do this without your cousins. You can't do this without your cousins. You've never been able to do this without your cousins. Roman's first night as champion, what does he do? He goes back to his cousins. So you have him lose the match and him distance himself from his cousins and be like, I have to prove that I can do this on my own. And you have him try to challenge Gunther at the Saturday Night Main Event in July, and Gunther beats him. And then he starts this redemption arc where he goes to Seth and calls out Seth for a match at SummerSlam non-title and tells Seth, because he's never beaten Seth. And, he says, it's not that I need to beat you. I have to beat you.
The only caveat is that we just don't know when this feud between Seth Rollins and the Vision's going to end, though.
I think it's one and done here. I think Seth beats Bron Breakker and they move on. Or they're going to move on it. Maybe they'll have one more match at a Saturday Night Main Event and then they move on.
Or if Seth gets his click against the Vision. So it depends on what's what. But I think, like I was telling Matt earlier, that the feud should have been, it's unfortunate both guys got hurt.
Yeah.
They missed out the opportunity. That this could have been a good long feud if they didn't get hurt. It's just that a lot of the mystique of it is done. Like we don't really care for Seth versus Bron Breakker anymore. Really, like it did before, like when he first got taken out.
So you think that injury killed the momentum?
Yeah. So I think the one and done thing makes a lot of sense, and you can still have the other option when Bronson Reed comes back next, like the end of the year or whatever he comes back, and he does come back with, bring up some things. But I think Seth needs to go and move on to other things. It's getting stale now. Seth, it's like Finn Balor with the
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day. That's old. Yeah. Get him away from the Judgment Day. That's it. He beat everybody. That's it. Move him on. It's just that they linger long because creative sucks, man. They don't have anything for these guys.
Dub says, I love what you're saying, Matt, but I feel like you're using way too much of your brain. Bruce Pritchard and Michael Hayes can't comprehend it.
That's true. That's true.
It's just, like I said, these stories are lame. It's like they need fresh ideas. And like I said, Jacob Fatu winning this belt can open up a lot of doors to making fresh feuds and fresh things going on. And then, like I said, you could have Royce Keys come in to start making things happen, give him a push. Obafemi can fight, Jacob Fatu. So there's a lot of good things. Like Roman, like I said, Roman's going to do his thing. And like I said, we don't even know what's going on with the whole story with the pay cut stuff. And, the era of that he's not going to be there in June and not a champions. He's not going to be there. So we don't know what the story is with that.
My big thing is, though, if you have Jacob lose, where does Jacob go? In another feud with Solo Sikoa?
Exactly.
Well, he just goes back to SmackDown, because if he gets the championship, he's going to be on Raw instead.
Yeah.
I think he's on Raw anyways. I think he's going to be on Raw anyways. I think they're secretly shaking things up. I think Jacob Fatu is going to be on Raw and CM Punk's going to SmackDown. So where do you go with Jacob Fatu if he loses to Roman? He goes back, say he goes back to SmackDown, and then what? Cody's on a collision course with Gunther at Night of Champions. So where does that leave Jacob Fatu? Hunting down the Intercontinental Championship? You got to throw him in the United States Championship? Going to have him go against Trick Williams? Going to have him go?
It'd be interesting.
Fight against? He should absolutely destroy Trick Williams.
Of course.
But Trick Williams does have that heat, have crowd heat though. So
yeah, but
then again, it'll be kind of like a tweener plus. Well, they're both tweeners.
They'll bring back the gingerbread man. Yeah.
R.I.P. to the gingerbread man.
Oh my god. And then what? I can't even think of who has the men's Intercontinental Championship.
I forget. Get the guy with freaking Penta.
Oh, it's Penta. Yeah.
Penta, yeah.
So what are you gonna do? Jacob Fatu versus Penta?
No. Penta's losing. Ethan Page. Ethan Page is winning the Intercontinental Championship. That's it. In the story. He's gonna win it.
I think if anybody's gonna take it off Penta right now, it's gonna be Javon Evans.
Nah, I think Javon Evans. I think he's not gonna win it yet. Because
you think Rusev's gonna win it off of him?
What's gonna happen is that Rusev's gonna get screwed by Ethan Page, because remember the feuds they had in AEW. So, but I don't know. Like I said, it's interesting to speculate this, but to shock the world, Jacob Fatu wins, and you move on to that, and that you can open a lot of doors.
I just think Jacob winning makes things so much more interesting.
Yeah,
it would, but you're asking for too much.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
Let me dream my little dreams, damn it.
If wishes came true.
I just think that dude, nobody wants to see Roman hold that belt for 3 years again.
Hold it hostage.
It's not going to be 3 years. It's just going to be until summer. After SummerSlam, that's it.
And listen, like I was saying earlier, put the belts, combine the 2 championship belts and the 2 championships, the tag team champions together, have one, because you're not having the brand split anymore. You're going to be going back and forth, so you have more of an opening.
Why not use this title for what it's meant to be used for, and to build new stars? So what are you going to have Roman hold it till SummerSlam, to where he inevitably fights Seth again, and then Seth beats him for it? Or he beats Seth?
That's what I'm trying to say. You have to have Roman versus Seth for no belt. That makes it more interesting. And you have somebody else with the championship. That's it's going to make the match even more interesting. There's no championship on the line. It's just Roman's pride to finally get off the schneid, like you said. That actually makes a lot more sense.
Raw becomes so much more interesting with Jacob as champion, and all these people coming after Jacob.
I actually think Roman Reigns is a better wrestler without the belt. I think it opens doors more for Roman, to do a lot of things without the belt. Him chasing the belt is more interesting. Like Cody chasing the belt, more interesting. CM Punk chasing the belt, more interesting. Seth chasing the belt, more interesting. Once they get the championship belt on around them, that's it. Gunther chasing the belt. Those things are more interesting. McIntyre chasing the belt was phenomenal. Until he finally won it for a short time.
This conspiracy thing kind of got old, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because they just gave him Sami Zayn's old gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But we'll see. Like I said, Jacob Fatu, your new world champ.
I'm still going with Roman, but I think Jacob is so much more interesting.
I think Roman as well. I don't think you have to worry about this 3-year hostage situation that you think is going to be, but I got Roman in this match.
But you see, but the whole fact is safe. You're playing it safe. That's what's wrong with WWE. They play it safe too much. You got to make some things happen to really get people invested. All the shit that's been going on, they have to do something to get the crowd invested. And
and I think that Roman still being champion makes shit stale because you got nothing for him on Raw. Really, you don't know what's going on with fucking LA Knight. We know he's taking the entire month of June off, so then you're gonna come back and you have July to build towards SummerSlam, which is the first of August, and it's a 2-night SummerSlam, so you got to have big matches there.
Exactly.
So you got 1 month, to build a program.
I kind of wonder if LA Knight took a pay cut or not.
That's who I said. I said
to figure out
the name that they're not saying took the pay cut. I think it's LA Knight. 100% think it's LA Knight.
You know what's funny? You know, because you had the Royce Keys and Jacob Fatu meeting in SmackDown. They're both from the streets. So Jacob Fatu wins the belt. You could have Royce Keys have a feud with Royce Keys. So that's what I'm trying to say.
Have Royce Keys have a feud with Royce Keys?
I mean, Royce Keys have the feud with Jacob Fatu. That's what I mean. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, I'm not perfect.
An interior fight.
Why?
A battle within himself.
Why? So Jacob can just stand there and go, yada da mean, and shake his head, and Royce Keys can cry?
Yes.
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, he already got done with the Angel and Humberto thing, so who else is going to squash?
Snapped him them out of existence, huh?
Hey, I'm surprised they're still there as a tag team.
I am too, honestly.
All right.
So we got one more match to go through, or you just want to do this one? Yeah.
Danhausen and the Miz.
Hey, you go first, Matt. I mean, Eric. What do you think?
Danhausen plus mystery partner.
Who's his mystery partner?
I'm gonna lie, I would laugh as hell as our truth.
I said our truth. Yeah, TKO's profits were up 20-some%. They don't care what we think. I know. I'm aware.
That's true.
I think the whole world is aware now that they don't give a shit what we think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a pretty easy. This should open the show, or just be a filler match in between.
Yeah, I think this will be the intermission match.
The opening match. I think it might be the opening match.
Because if they open with Iyo and Asuka, I'm going to be pissed.
No, I think Iyo and Asuka. So I'm pretty sure that your ESPN proper matches are Iyo and Asuka and Danhausen versus The Miz.
Yep.
Well, I think they already confirmed one of them, which was not Trick, but Rollins and Breakker is going to be on ESPN.
Really? I would figure that'd be the co-main event.
They confirmed that Rollins and Breakker is going to be on ESPN too. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting.
But I'm not sure what the other match would be, or if it's just going to be that one.
Hey, Dubs, this can't be the main event. This is not going to be the main event. If that's the main event, it's a joke.
This should be the main event.
I would laugh.
Hey, man.
I don't know if you got me confused with someone else.
People love some Danhausen.
I'm a Fanhausen.
I'm a Fanhausen. I like Danhausen.
I like Danhausen as well. I also am taking Danhausen, and I think Punk will be his partner. I'm sticking with Punk.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. Danhausen.
Pepsi Phil. Good old Pepsi Phil.
You know, it's a little to have CM Punk show up in the Squatcher match right here. You know,
it'd be easy work for him, easy money.
I know, easy money. And the whole fact is that Michael Cole said he likes money. The person that's going to be his partner. You know, we were talking about Shane McMahon. Here comes the money.
Ted DiBiase Jr.
Yeah, that's what I said too. I was like, why would it be Shane McMahon?
But you know what? I think Royce Keys. Royce Keys makes more sense. You know why? Because Royce Keys was supposed to be in the match against these two guys with Jelly Roll, and they changed it. So it's Royce Keys. I'm going to say Royce Keys.
I mean, they have that AEW connection. I just think that him and Punk and the way he keeps trolling Punk backstage, especially like the autograph signings and all that.
Egan Page.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Pepsi Phil, man.
You know what? It could be, but I think they might have Royce Keys because they gotta have him in some kind of an event eventually, man. Put him in an event. Backlash, do something.
That's true. They do have to have him do something. Let's sit around. That an across the board Danhausen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Of course, Danhausen's going to win. He's going to win. Yep. Because remember, the Miz and Kit Wilson are cursed, so they can't figure out they win.
Yeah.
All
right. Which puts us to joining us next week as we do our take-home show. As I add up the points to see who will take the championship belt this week.
Congratulations on your big.
Yes, Eric. If you didn't know, you won the WrestleMania.
Yep.
Yes, Matt for me. I'm actually happy.
There you go.
There you go. You did good.
Thank you.
You did good.
Yes, you
Thank
did.
you.
And I will show off this week's belt, as it were. I've updated it a little bit.
Nice.
Oh, so you're half right. You were right. So yeah, it was announced during Raw, I guess, that Trick Williams and Little Yachty will defend the United States Championship against Sami Zayn during the opening hour, and then Bron Breakker and Seth Rollins will also air during the free broadcast window. So you're giving away two big matches.
Yeah. For free.
Yeah.
So Danhausen's going to be
2 of your 5 matches for free. And then you're asking people to pay $30 to go watch fucking
Iyo Sky
and Asuka, Danhausen and the Miz, and then Roman Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
Wow.
No.
What is TKO thinking? That's great strategy right there.
You are some fucking absolute geniuses there, TKO and
I'll tell you about
WWE
TKO.
creative.
Asinine.
Absolute fucking geniuses. My God.
Oh boy.
That mystery partner better be a showstopper.
Somebody big. Yeah.
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 It's gonna be Gilbert.
It's gonna be Doink the Clown, or it's gonna be
Brock Lesnar comes back.
Hornswoggle.
Oh, Horse! With him having the midgets, Hornswoggle kind of makes sense.
Hornswoggle does make sense, right?
Hornswoggle would be funny.
That would be funny.
I think it'll be R-Truth as Ron Cena instead of John Cena.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, no.
Jericho's back in AEW. He's not coming back.
I don't think
the wee nominal one.
I don't think it's gonna be freaking R-Truth, man. It's not gonna be R-Truth at all.
I don't think it'd be R-Truth.
It's gonna be somebody he's interacted with. So
You
know what? Now come to think of it, for him to be for the paid part of the PLE, it's got to be someone big, because you would have Danhausen be in the free part just to get the watch that.
That's why I think it's gonna be Pepsi Phil.
Probably Pepsi Phil, but you know what? I'm still gonna stay with
maybe it's Cody. I don't know. Maybe is Cody even, because him and Cody are friends.
I said Sabrina Carpenter before, so I kind of know.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Maybe
maybe
Lady
Cody.
Gaga.
I
could see it being Cody, but I don't even know if Cody's. Oh well, he wrestled on SmackDown, so he's obviously cleared. So it could be Cody.
Look, if Cody comes out, that means Gunther's gonna freaking take him out, and they're gonna lose. So you can't have Gunther. You can't have.
You have Gunther.
It could be a post-match thing.
Yeah, you could have Gunther choke him out after the match.
Yeah.
Like you did with on Friday.
But I think it's gonna be CM Punk.
Yeah, it's gonna be Punk.
Oh. And the John Cena thing is gonna be the shake that for Club WWE. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. That huge shill.
It's gonna be Raheem.
Right, yeah, he comes out as Raheem.
Raheem.